Okay, so here's the situation. I have recently been playing this legacy challenge on my Twitch channel because I have this short lifespan legacy challenge on YouTube that I've been having so much fun with. I have a whole Let's Play. I'll link the playlist down below. It's just so chaotic. It's so good. So I started another one to play on Twitch just to have like more fun playing Sims because I love The Sims. I'm on Gen 2 right now. This is my family tree. You can see that a couple of my Sims are dead. This is the cause of those deaths. I have caused great suffering for these Sims. I literally killed 2 of them by accident with piranhas. 2 of my Sims got eaten by piranhas. So here's what happened. I started off with Piper. You know, great Sim. She was a lawyer living her dream. We didn't have a ton of money. We had a really small house. Piper married this guy, Bennett. They had 3 kids together. They had a daughter. They had 2 twins. And then one day I was trying to explain to my Twitch chat that you can buy these piranha ponds from Get Famous and how it's actually possible for your Sims to die in them. But I was like, haha, I've never had this happen. Look, watch, I'll jump in. It won't happen. But you know, it is technically possible. The first time I clicked on it, Piper is no more. I don't have enough money for sharks. I'm gonna add piranhas then. Yay! Oh, it's deep. What? What? How did that happen so fast? I've never seen that. I was doing it as a joke. I didn't know she was gonna die that fast. So then I was left with just Bennett and my couple of kids. Then Bennett died of old age. So I moved on to the next generation. We started playing with Peter. Peter and his twin lived together for a while. It was great fun. Then Peter got married. He met this guy, Austin. They got together. They had 2 sets of twins. At the time, we had 2 toddlers and 2 babies. And I was like, haha, I'm gonna jump in the piranha pond. Watch, nothing will happen. Something happened. Not again! This is the second time this has happened! Oh my god! I was doing it as a joke! Oh my god! I didn't mean to! So then I was left with 2 toddlers and 2 babies and no money to live by myself with my pile of graves and piranhas, because I did it again. I killed my heir again. So for some reason, this series, this Let's Play save that I've been playing in, has been an absolute nightmare. So I had about 28k saved up, and then I played for a few more days, and then I decided to build my Sims a new house because we really needed it. And so that's what we're doing today, is we're building my Sims a new house. So here we are, empty lot and about 32,000 simoleons, and we need to make space for 5 Sims. We need to have at least 3 bedrooms. Our house before was only 2 bedrooms. We had like the parents' room, and then the twins were sharing a room, and then I had more twins. So suddenly I had 4 kids and only a 2-bedroom house. So we were trying to expand a little bit and hopefully get at least a 2nd floor and at least 1 more bedroom. So the finished product ends up being 3 bedrooms and I think 2 bathrooms, which isn't too bad. It's still not the greatest. Of course, the piranha pond stays in the front yard. We can't get rid of that. It's my favorite thing I own. I bulldozed the whole lot except my piranhas because I needed them, okay? They made me happy and I wanted to keep them. If you enjoy that little storyline and you want to like watch the streams, I have them re-uploaded on my 2nd channel, so I can link them for you down below. Keep in mind, there's like a lot of them. There's like probably 12 hours of content, like, cause it's streamed. So I stream for like 3-4 hours each time and I've played it a bunch of times. So I'll link those for you if you want to watch them. I've been really having a lot of fun doing it. And if you want to watch it live, I'll have my Twitch channel link down below too. My name's just lilsimsie on Twitch. So if you ever want to pop in, let me tell you, that piranha thing, very exciting when it happened live. It both happened at the very end of the stream too, like the last like 5 minutes of stream. So I was getting off and all of a sudden my sim died. So of course I come back the next day and everybody's like, what happened? And I'm like, well, if you missed the last 5 minutes of the stream yesterday, I killed the founder by accident. Whoops. I don't know what it is about playing on short lifespan, but for some reason, all these bad things keep happening to me in both my YouTube series and the Twitch one. They're really exciting. I really have not had this much fun playing The Sims in years. It's just so good. Anyway, the house is really, really small on the inside. I barely managed to fit like a living kitchen dining space downstairs. There is a big bedroom for the parents downstairs. Well, parent. We have 1 parent living here right now. So Austin has a room downstairs, and then the kids, each of the twin sets, share a room upstairs. So we managed to make it all work. We managed to get it all to fit. The one thing is there's not a lot of space inside the house for like stuff, like for skill building things. So I was trying to have my Sims all do school projects, and I was just like lining them up in the front yard. So they were like doing school projects in the front yard in the blizzard, which to be honest isn't that bad, because when I had those Sims die, I didn't have enough space for my babies inside of the house. So my infants, like the babies and the bassinets, they didn't have a bedroom. They were just in the front yard. Like, I think you could see it in the clip. I didn't have space for the babies. I only had one extra bedroom. So the babies were just in the front yard the whole time until they age up into toddlers. They never went in the house, which is really bad, but babies can't die in The Sims. So you can put them wherever you want. They can get taken away, but they won't be like too cold or anything. So I just had the babies out in the blizzard. So what's the problem? I don't get it. I don't see the issue. I'll keep my babies in the blizzard. It's fine. But yeah, we didn't have a ton of money for this. It's kind of a shame considering we're on the 2nd generation, but when you play on short lifespan, your Sims don't have as much time to like get really good at their job and earn a lot of money. So we only had about 32K to do this. The lucky thing is though, my Sim previously, so his husband was trying to work in the business career, but was also a snowboarder for fun until he got eaten by piranhas. Then he was nothing for fun because he was dead. And then his husband, the one that we still have left, Austin, was working as a musician. He's trying to be like an entertainer. We were not doing that well at it, I must admit. We were like level 2. But then I get a call from some random person and they're like, "Hey, Austin, I hear you're pretty good at stuff. Do you want to be a level 5 criminal?" Which happens a lot. Like your Sims will get calls from people being like, "Hey, you have this skill. Do you want to be in the criminal career or like the social media career?" And they offer you a job at level 5 starting. And I was like, level 5? Yes, please. I will certainly take that offer. I will absolutely take you up on that because I need the money. I was only level 2 at the time, so I was down for that. So now my Sim's a criminal. We've really turned to the dark side here. But it's okay. He also works terrible hours until like 4 a.m., which is not so good when you have young children, but you know, it's fine. Everything's fine. So that's the situation. I was also trying to make the house kind of colorful on the inside. I wanted it to be a bit exciting, despite the pain and suffering that these Sims face on a daily basis. I wanted the house to be kind of fun inside, so that's what I went for. My chat was asking me a lot where these things were from. So quick, like, tour. The couch is from the paranormal stuff pack. The rug is from the backyard stuff pack. And those dining room chairs are from Jungle Adventure. Oh, and the floor is from Eco Lifestyle. So if you were curious about any of those things, those are the packs they're from. I know that like I used some random items that you might have never seen before. And it's like, wait a minute, what is that rug? Like, where is that one from? But don't worry, I got your back. I definitely used probably too many packs in this build. A lot of times when I'm making speed builds for my YouTube channel, I try and limit packs because I want it to be like downloadable for all of you. But I was making this house for me. So I use whatever packs I want. I'm sorry. But like we're playing in it on stream. And listen, these Sims have had a rough enough time, okay? They deserve to have as many packs as they would like in their living room. Okay, but back to that piranha pond. So if you didn't know, Get Famous came with that like fancy pond thing, right? And it costs like 2,000 simoleons for the big pond, which is like shockingly low, I feel like. But then your Sim can stock the pond with various different things. So you can like stock the pond with koi, and you can stock the pond with piranhas, and you can stock it with sharks. But I didn't have enough money to fill it with sharks, so I put piranhas in it. And keep in mind, I have literally tried to kill Sims before in this pond. Like when it first came out, back when Get Famous came out a couple years ago, I sat there like over and over again clicking on it, like jump in, jump in, jump in, trying to kill a Sim. Never worked. I think it's sort of similar to like the tiny living beds, the Murphy beds, how it's like really rare that your Sim will die from it, but if you get super unlucky, they'll die first try. Yeah. So this pond, I have never in my entire life had a Sim die from it. I had never even seen the animations. Like I didn't even know what would happen. And so I was joking about that on stream, like telling my chat, yeah, look, you can die from this. Isn't that so silly? Haha, never seen it though. And then I clicked on it and then my Sim died immediately. And they didn't actually get eaten by piranhas. They technically drowned in the pond, but I like to pretend they got eaten by piranhas because it sounds a bit funnier when you say it like that. But really they just drowned. Like their death says that they died by drowning and stuff. But in my mind, it was because of the vicious fish that they died. I don't know what happens if you have sharks in there. I assume it's the same, but the fact that the game counts it as them dying by drowning makes me wonder if like your Sims can still die if there's koi in there, because obviously koi are not deadly. Like you're not gonna get attacked and eaten by koi like you would by a shark, but I wonder if your Sims can still die in it when there's just koi. So from what I've noticed, both times when I had those Sims die, they were in really bad moods. Like the mom was super tense from work. She was like very tense, the moodlet. And then the next Sim, Peter, when he died, he was very uncomfortable. So I assume, like based on my testing that I've been doing, if your Sims are in a good mood, I haven't had a Sim die yet doing that. I think it's probably more unlikely. But if your Sims are in a bad mood, they have a good chance of dying in the piranha pond. So if you're gonna play with them, if you wish to put a deadly trap in your front yard, just be careful. Just make sure your Sims aren't jumping in when they're in really bad moods. I think that piranha pond, despite how it seems, is actually less deadly than like cow plants. And I often have cow plants in my yard, but like your Sims will autonomously eat the cake from cow plants. Your Sims can like autonomously die from cow plants. I haven't had a Sim choose to jump in the pond by themselves. I did that to them. I put them in the pond. So I don't know. I haven't really experimented with it that much, but I have decided that I really like this pond and I'm gonna keep using it. It is really easy to kill Sims in that thing. Like if the theory is true and that if they're just in a bad mood, they're like insta gonna die, I mean, that's a good way to get rid of your enemies. I'm just saying. Get a piranha pond. It's not that expensive. It costs $2,000 for the pond and $1,000 for the piranhas, and then you're good. The sharks are $3K. That's like a little bit out of our price range. The piranhas, though. Those we can afford. This whole thing is so ridiculous. I love The Sims. I have really been having so much fun playing in this save. Like, it's just been such a good time. And you know what? It's way more fun to build houses when you know, like, who the Sims are that have to live in them. Because I'm decorating it for this Sim whose, like, husband just died because he got eaten by piranhas and, like, his kids that are remaining, you know? And I was kind of joking on my stream about how we should possibly in the future kill every heir at some point the same way. But that's a little bit morbid. But like we could always wait until they're older. They don't have to die when they're super young like this. Like we could wait until they're elders and then put them in the pond, you know? That's terrible. It's so bad. Anyway, the 2 sets of twins is very unlucky. Like that is really unfortunate considering how little money we had and then we ended up with 2 sets of twins. Granted, I had the on ley line lot trait, so my Sims were more likely to have twins, but like it's still unfair. You know, I mean, the cards were not dealt in this generation's favor, that's for sure. I'm really curious if you have any like ridiculous, wacky Sims saves you're playing in right now where like similar disasters have taken place. Like for example, this one time, way back in the day, I was playing a legacy family on my own, like off camera. And then I had my Sim propose to his girlfriend. The girlfriend said no, so he got really embarrassed. You know, she like whacked the ring out of his hand. He's super embarrassed and miserable. Then he pees his pants, right? So he's even more embarrassed, which is just really inconvenient. So at this point, he's mortified, and your Sims can die from being mortified, by the way. If they get too embarrassed, they can die. Same with if they get too angry or too playful. So you watch out, just in case. But at this point, he's mortified because he peed his pants and got rejected. And then he goes and walks into the bathroom to try and wash his hands because he's so dirty. And he walks in on somebody in the toilet, gets more embarrassed because now he's walked in on somebody, and then he died. It was just like the most unfortunate series of events that could have possibly happened to this Sim. Like everything that could have gone wrong in his life just then did. Like he peed his pants. His girlfriend says no to marrying him. All of a sudden he's walking in on somebody in the bathroom. Like you just downward spiral, you know? It was real bad. I still feel bad about that to this day, and that was like 4 years ago. And he's a Sim. Like, why do I feel guilty that I killed him by accident like that? But I don't know, I do. Anyway, the house is pretty much done. Granted, it's very snowy right now, so you can't really see the outside too well, but let me give you a quick tour. We did a bunch of debug landscaping, so all this landscaping is free. You get it from the debug menu, which is useful because without it, we would not have any landscaping, except for our deadly fish. We have these, but that's pretty much it. Okay, and then when you walk inside of the house, we have a little entryway. This is my dog. It recently passed away. This door is from Nifty Knitting, by the way. I think it's really cute. We've got a cute living room. Oh, this is not in the house that's on the gallery. This is an ATM my Sim stole because he's a criminal. And I thought it matched my living room, so I put it there. Please ignore that. We've got a really small kitchen. I couldn't afford too many decorations at the time, so I didn't really put any in there. Tiny dining room. I don't think your Sims can use this chair, but It looks cute. Also, my dead grandma, she's the one who found this map, so I have that on the wall in honor of her. We also have a tiny bathroom downstairs. One of my Sims painted this picture, so I put it up on the wall. I wanted to have like a shower tub combo, but I couldn't afford it when I built the house, so I didn't. We just have like a tiny shower here and then a bathtub for the toddlers. This room here is the room for the parent. He's got a nice clown painting on the wall. I named it Pietro after Animal Crossing. He was at the time trying to be in the entertainer career, so we had like this this microphone. He also has a guitar, but now he has a bag of money and a baseball bat where the guitar used to be because we are a criminal. Look at his hours though, 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. Isn't that terrible? We have a little tiny back porch back here. And then upstairs in the hallway in the stair landing, we have a little desk for the kids to do their homework and stuff. In the version I built, we had a toddler bedroom, but obviously now the kids are older, so they have a child's room. And then we have the other children's room here. And then that's the whole place. Oh, also a tiny bathroom. It's all functional, obviously. I'm not a huge fan of how close together these doors are, but the house is so small, I didn't really know how to adjust the floor plan very well, but I think it all worked out in the end. Sorry it's so snowy. It's not an ideal time to show you the build, is it, huh? But it is on the gallery if you want to download it. The Sims are also on the gallery. My apologies, these graves do come with the house if you choose to download it. You can just delete them, but you should feel guilty because you're deleting all of my family. I'm just saying. That's pretty much the house. So like I said, if you enjoy ridiculous Sims gameplay like that, I have a bunch of it. I'll link my YouTube Let's Play that's a bit palatable because it's not 4-hour-long videos down below, but I will also link my More Simsy channel where I post my live streams because if you would like to watch a few hours of wacky Sims content, I have lots of it. And on that note, I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I'm genuinely scared of what is to come in this series because at this rate, anything could happen. The piranhas is so out there and somehow it has happened twice.